Good morning, everyone. There's new information about the suspects, especially the Colombians who were arrested for the assassination. The reason they did it, for example, their Mauricio Romero, one of their assassins who was shot, was in need of money to pay the mortgage. Mauricio had a $790 a month pension as a retired soldier, but it wasn't covering the mortgage or the food or basic necessities. Then someone called them and offered a job. When Romero answered the phone on June 2nd, another Colombian veteran officer, Duberny Capador, offered what he said was a legal long-term job requiring only a passport, but made Romero make a decision quickly. Duberny said, "Talk about it with your family, and if you're interested, see you tomorrow in Bogota, because the flight is the day after tomorrow." That's what Romero's wife, Giovanni, recalled. A month later, Romero and Capador were dead, and 18 Colombians were in custody, accused of assassinating the Haitian president, Jovenel Moise. This basically points the spotlight on Colombia's role as kind of a recruiting ground for the global security industry, as well as darker, more mercenary background. Colombia's defense ministry has about 10,000 soldiers that retire each year, and many of them highly trained soldiers who were forged in decades-long battle with rebels and drug trafficking cartels. Many, including actually most of them who were involved in Haiti, have been trained by the US military. These soldiers make up a pool of recruits for companies seeking a wide range of services, whether it's security consultants or VIP bodyguards, whether it's guarding Middle Eastern oil pipelines or more military-like private security in like the UAE or Afghanistan. For example, the UAE paid Colombian veterans to join in the battle against Iranian Houthi rebels in Yemen. Colombian former soldiers are very well trained and may be cheaper and more accessible than other sorts of trained specialized soldiers. That's according to a senior analyst for the global security firm Control Risk. Sean McFate, a former U.S. Ranger paratrooper and private military contractor, has written a lot about these mercenaries, saying the Colombians are generally on par with U.S. and British soldiers and are actually quote unquote good value because they have tough combat experience, good at obeying commands, are tough, well trained, and are cheap compared to US and UK soldiers. It's an illicit industry that operates around certain kinds of language, especially Spanish, English, and Russian. And in this case, it was Spanish and English. That was the main language used by this team. One of the wives of the assassins, Francisco Uribe, said that the Florida-based CTU security firm offered the man $2,700 a month. That's literally 4 times what they made as retired soldiers. And that goes a long way when exchanged to Colombian pesos. Heck, it even goes a long way in the US. There have also been reports that the majority of these former soldiers that were arrested didn't think it was a criminal operation. They said they were duped and thought they were traveling for a legal mission to provide VIP protection, whereas a smaller group within that larger group knew that they were assassins. As always, feel free to subscribe as we continue to keep you updated with the situation.